Welcome to the Front Runners podcast, Corona Cast from the bunker. We have Rosie remotely calling in. We are quarantining. Rosie is here by the magic.
Via satellite. Wait, is that what
Via
you're saying?
satellite. By the magic of video, whatever Boris Johnson said.
I feel like Susanna Reid when she's on Good Morning Britain.
Yeah, she's not ill, but you're at home. So yeah.
We're self-isolating. That's the correct
But what
term.
we're going to do today is Rosie's going to ask me questions about basically what got me into Formula 1, basically.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Things about my Formula 1 experiences and what made me fall in love with the sport.
Yeah, we want to talk about everything but coronavirus because I feel like we're surrounded by it, so let's
You just got the video pushed down now. We're not getting recommended to anyone.
Oh no, is that what? Wait, is it? Oh, fuck.
Probably. Oh shit, sorry,
Sorry.
Right. Anyway, so...
I feel like my head's so like...
1 second.
You could edit that out.
No, I'm not going to. Oh yeah. One thing I've got to address. We have made coronavirus jokes on this channel for way too long. And I would now like to offer my sincerest apologies for absolutely fucking nothing. Yeah. No, I've seen a few people apologising because they're scared they're going to get backlash or whatever for their jokes. Come at me.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything's worth apologising over. I think it just is what it is. I think if like at the end of the day, in shit situations, you gotta make humour out of something. So I mean, obviously, if the joke's a little bit.
Well, no,
then
it depends. It depends on the joke.
The intent of the joke. I think if your intent is like good behind it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I'm going, ha, people died.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. I think if your like intent is really horrible and to not really be funny, or you're just saying it to be controversial.
But I've seen a lot of things online saying that we shouldn't be joking about it. I will joke about whatever the fuck I fancy.
Yeah, like shit is crazy. The world's crazy, and I think if you're always serious, like.
Yeah.
I read the news to be serious. Like I don't want to live my life always like, you know.
Yeah. Man walks into a bar with corona.
By coronavirus.
Yeah, which is shit. And I'm allowed to complain about it. People have it worse, but it's still shit. Anyway, Rosie, first question. Hopefully none of them are too difficult because I'm not too technical.
I should have done a trivia. I'm not.
No, we're never doing that because I know as soon as I'm under any.
Who won the Monaco race in 1935?
I don't think there was one, mate. But I feel like I would crumble straight away and I'd be shit. I'd be so shit, mate.
You probably know it, but you'd probably be like.
There'd be certain things, and then you'd say it, and I'd go, "Oh yeah, of course."
You are quite knowledgeable.
Right. Go.
So yeah, wait, because well, my first question is because obviously the reason why we were even doing this podcast is because you are a fan of F1. I'm just like a fake fan.
Right.
But basically, how long have you been a fan of F1?
I have been a proper fan, a bit later in life, but probably 2006. So how old was I? Don't know how old I was then. Probably 10-ish. 9 or 10, probably 9. I went round my uncle's house and he had it on, the start of the race. And I always I knew about it, but I was never really asked by it. I always liked cars though. I was always into cars. And he had the race on. And all the cars were like driving in formation, and it was the noise were amazing. It was like so nice and like loud, and I was like, fuck. And then I started watching it, and I did probably watch every race from that season onwards to now. I probably haven't missed a race since, but I didn't really know anything back then. Like I wouldn't have been able to tell you the teams until probably 2008 was when I really got nerdy about it.
So do all your family like it?
My dad got into it sort of because I did, but he would say he was always into it, but I got him into it. I
Yeah.
definitely got him into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, since then.
I was gonna ask what your earliest memory was, but that's kind of
Yeah, walking in his house and him having it on is probably the earliest memory.
yeah. Okay. Who is your favorite driver? Like
What, right
past,
now?
What you could say? Well, you could say like past one and right now.
Right. I'm not going to be that
All
interested.
time. Or
Not-
like, you could do like top 3 drivers if you wanted to.
Nah, because I don't like doing this because people always go, oh, Senna. Right. The thing that made me really into F1, I would say if I had to go top 3, I really got in. I started watching it before he started, but Lewis Hamilton really got me into it in 2007. And when he won it in 2008, that was when I was really ingrained in it. So probably Lewis Hamilton, because he's the reason I'm a proper nerd about it. Not so much these days, but he
Yeah.
drew me into it. But then that's obviously why I become such a big fan of McLaren, and I just stayed a fan of him. Jenson Button, because then he did sort of the same as well. He was the first, like, him, and I like Daniel Ricciardo at the moment. My favourite one at the moment is Daniel Ricciardo. I think him and Jenson Button prove you don't have to be a complete arrogant twat to be a Formula 1 driver.
Some of them are very
Pricks.
like that. They're just so serious.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Like,
a lot. They're very
why?
arrogant. Some of them. They could be really arrogant, and I've never really liked that, and that's why I
Yeah.
probably liked Jenson Button. I quite liked, and I do like Daniel Ricciardo because he's quite down to earth, or seems it anyway.
Yeah. Is that driving wise as well?
Yeah, I think Daniel Ricciardo is one of the best. He's just not in a good car. Yeah.
Do you think you'll change teams next year?
I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be any free. I'd like him to go to a better team, but I don't know. I think he made a mistake. I think I could see why he moved, but I think Renault was a shit choice.
Yeah, I reckon he. I feel like he wouldn't say it, but I feel like he probably regrets that decision.
Yeah. Next question, please.
Favorite race you've ever seen, Sammy?
Canada, 2011.
Why was this? And
It was
what happened?
right. I'm gonna butcher it because I can't remember things perfectly because I was obviously at school.
That was 9 years ago.
Yeah, but Jenson Button went right to the back. He had an absolute shit race, and I was a bit pissed off because they had to postpone the race for a bit because it was raining so bad and all that shit. So it actually ran to the 2-hour mark, and the race finished obviously early. So they only ran the race for so long from the start, and he, on his very last lap, a few corners from the finish, Vettel lost the back end and he went past him. He went from all the way from the back to second place and won the race. And I was just like, that is fucking, it was the best thing. Like, it's so good. The feeling was like, whoa, like that was amazing.
Who was he driving for at the time?
McLaren. That was even better as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it was amazing. That was just a really good race. And he did a lot of overtakes. Amazing.
Did he win with McLaren?
Not a championship, no. He won a lot of races, but not
So
a
he
world
only
champ.
won one championship.
Yeah. With Braun
Did he-
GP.
Did he retire after that?
No, he won it in 2009 and he retired
No, 'cause I
whatever.
just always find it bizarre when people just win it and then they're just like,
Yeah, that is weird. Nico Rosberg done that and I thought
it's
that was
like
weird.
they almost think like, oh, I can't compete with that. Like, I'll just quit.
Yeah, well, I think some of them are just fulfilled, and a lot of the time I feel
Yeah.
like it's their dad's dream more than theirs, and they just want to get that championship and go, right,
And then
I'm done.
move on
Like
with
they're
it,
not
yeah.
like Rosberg. I feel like he was more like he had a family then, and he just wanted that. I think he was done with it by then.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't blame him. I suppose
Yeah.
it is a lot of energy you've got to put into it. Next question, please.
So I was gonna ask you about, obviously you've been to the Abu Dhabi GPs.
Mm-hmm.
How many have you gone to?
Don't know. Maybe like 5 or 6. 5,
I
6
didn't even
maybe.
know it was that many.
I've done
Gosh.
quite. I think I've done. First one 2010, 2012, 2014, 2015.
I didn't know you went to
20.
that
I think I've done
many.
5. I think I've done 5.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
no, I was just gonna say like, what is that experience like actually going to it like on the Friday? Like what
Yeah,
are all the
well,
days
obviously on the
like?
Thursday you can do a pit lane walk, look at all the teams, sort of getting their shit together before
Did you
practice
do that
starts.
every time?
I have, yeah, because I said I wouldn't go into a few years and I just end up doing it. But
Yeah.
yeah, so then on the Friday obviously I have practice, Saturday P3 and then qualifying and the race on Sunday. That race on the telly, people slag it off a lot, but
What, the actual race?
yeah, it isn't a good race to watch on the telly, I must admit.
What, Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
Or just...
Yeah, the Abu Dhabi one in general is not the best. But when you're there, I feel they do, in terms of like a package experience, they do such a good, like, they put on such a show, you get the concerts after, and it's all paid for, and it's the value for the money, your value you get is like 300 quid for your ticket. You're paying that at Silverstone and you might not even have a sheltered spot. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I think it is a good one to see. And the country, like the place is mental. Like, you've been there, like everything is just crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
I can
the money
imagine,
they
like,
spend on
I went
things.
there and it was, like, amazing, but, like, I can imagine if, like, an F1 was on, it'd
Yeah,
be
it
even
is.
more, like,
It's insane. Recommend
Yeah.
it.
yeah, I'm gonna have to post that picture that we took when we literally ran out the taxi.
Yeah.
To take the picture.
Yeah. We were going past the track, and then I was like,
We were
quickly
like,
get a
"Well, I
picture
got
by
a
Yas
picture,
Marina.
I've done it."
Yeah, so we made her get out and quickly have a photo. Jumped over
Yeah.
the wall to get a photo. So,
I'm gonna
yeah.
have to post that.
Yeah. Right, next question.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, actually, wait. Whilst we're on the topic of Abu Dhabi GP, it's been in my head. I thought of it the other day.
Oh no, more.
So, my uncle obviously lives there. So we always meet him out there. And I think it was like, I was maybe like 15 or something like that. We went out there, and it must have been their like new word. You know when you have a word and they won't stop saying it?
Yeah.
It was this like word of the bloody holiday was you going for a scoop. And it meant you going for like a scoop of beer. Like they say a scoop. Like you're going in a pail and going like that with a beer. Right? Like a whoop, like
Okay.
right. And they'd be all week like, oh, you going for a scoop? Yeah, I'm going for a scoop. And they're like obsessed with saying it. And I wonder, he watched the last one, so I'm going to see if he remembers it. But my dad's cousin was saying it as well, because they all started saying it. And they were obsessed with it. And then one day, my dad went in his backpack and pulled out like a bag of Cheetos. Right?
Yeah.
And then his cousin went, oh, you bought a scoop. And I looked at him like, that is too far. Like a scoop for a bag of crisps. He's like, oh, you bought a scoop. And everything was a scoop.
my
And I was
God,
just like,
everything was a
I was
scoop.
thinking about it the other day, and I was like, obviously you had to be there, but I was like, fuck me,
Yeah.
that is so funny. Like they were obsessed with it. Yeah. Anyway, next question. I wonder if he
Right.
remembers, but hopefully he watches this, and shout out to Dan and
Yeah.
Andrew. Andrew and Daniel? You've met him. You've met him even, yeah. I forgot you
Yeah,
met him. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
next question.
No, I was gonna ask like what was like your favourite memory from one of the Abu Dhabi
That.
like weekends? Like at the race, like did you have like a favourite? Like oh, that was cool.
Lewis Hamilton won there with McLaren one year, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. When Lewis Hamilton won 2014, when it was double points at the end, the last race had double points, him and Nico Rosberg, the first lap, he come past and he had a killer of start. And it was just, like, the atmosphere was amazing. Everyone was up in their seats. It was, like, pretty much all British people in this stand as well.
Yeah.
So it was all Hamilton supporters. And that year, I've never been a big Hamilton fan, but I was zapped up by it that year because it was a big like beef between the two. And everyone was up, and it was just mental. It was so good. And then he undone donuts in front of us at the end. Like,
That's
that
cool.
was cool. I'd probably have video of
Yeah.
that.
And like, even at the concerts, like they get like proper like good.
Yeah.
Like you've seen some good artists.
Oh, yeah, they have everyone. Like, I've seen Kanye West. I've seen Britney Spears. I've seen loads of people. I've seen Example. Who else have I seen? I've seen The Who.
That's cool.
I've seen loads. Florence and the Machine. They had Eminem the year I went there.
Oh, that's sad.
Hmm.
You said Pink was good.
Pink, yeah, Pink. Saw Pink. Paul McCartney. I think I missed that, but my dad went to that one. I didn't go. Saw Linkin Park. Loads of people. They
That's
get some
cool.
good names there. Linkin Park was
Yep.
good. Prince. Saw Prince.
You said he was a bit.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Everyone rates it, but I was like, you are off your tits, mate. Like he was out of it.
Oh, I hate that. So
Yeah.
well.
But don't speak ill of the dead. Anyway, next question.
If you could go.
He died of
to
corona.
bed-
There you go. That's the first one. Yeah, go on.
My mum's not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, go on. Next.
If you could go to any race weekend, any of the races, which one would you want to go to? And which one would you least want to go to?
Least want to go to.
Mm.
In terms of the actual racing, Monaco, I think is the biggest shambles of a race, and I think it's.
See, that's funny, because if you'd asked me, like, before, like, knowing you and knowing what you would say, if someone just asked me that, I wouldn't have a fucking clue.
Yeah.
But if I would say, oh, which one would you go to, I'd probably choose Monaco, just because you think it's, like...
Monaco,
glam
no, yeah, that's
shit.
what I was gonna say. But the glam, I feel it'd be like another Abu Dhabi. Like it would be. I've been there, but I haven't been
Yeah.
there during a race weekend, and I think that would be mental to be able to go.
Yeah.
For the like sort of it's like a package experience. Sometimes it's not even the race that makes it quality.
It's just
It's
the
just
whole
the craziness,
atmosphere.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I would say Monaco, if we're basing it on, like, say we went there, stayed in a hotel, and we just were watching the race, Monaco wouldn't be. But I would say the same about Abu Dhabi. If it didn't have any of the surroundings, you wouldn't want to go to it.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so in terms of, like, pure race...
the package,
yeah.
I think Monaco is the least one. I think that's a
Okay.
shambles.
And then which one would you most want to go to?
Probably Spa, but the Belgium.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really want to go there. That's like a proper classic track. I'd love to go.
What about the one here?
What, Silverstone? Yeah, I haven't actually done Silverstone for some
I'm
reason.
shocked at that.
I'd
I
like
don't
to
get
do
why.
it, but I just get scared of, like, if it's a rain. I mean, Spa's the same thing, I suppose. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think at the penultimate, I think like the ultimate one would be Spa. But yeah, Silverstone as well. I'd like to go, but I could do Silverstone really easy. So I thought that was a bit like, you know what I mean?
If a cop out.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd still go to Singapore as well, even though I don't really like the track. A lot of people like that race, but I'm not really a
That one
fan.
was boring. I think that was like the first one you made me watch, and I was just like,
Yeah, it wasn't the best. Last year's Singapore, I wasn't that keen on it. But a lot of people like that. Your camera is spazzing out. Sorry about that if you're watching this on YouTube. Right, next question.
I only had one question left. It was just about your own, like, you're a go-kart connoisseur. You own your own go-kart. You pride yourself on being a really good go-kart driver. And I was just going to ask you about that, really.
Oh, that makes me look well arrogant. Yeah, but now if Dan and Andy are watching this, he actually beat me in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, you went go-karting in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, he actually beat me, and I was a bit pissed
Yeah,
off
but-
because my cart was a load of wank, and I was told they were all the same. And honestly, it was because I was
Yeah.
like, how fast they were coming past me on that straight. I was like, come on, fuck
Yeah.
off. But
I've never seen
I
you
don't
do
like
it.
to make the excuses. Yeah, you've never been, but I have a Rotax Max that is mental. People aren't used to that. That's just crazy compared to them ones in Abu Dhabi. They're like, you can't compare it really. Like
Yeah.
most people I've been with, they can't even keep my cart in a straight line round the corner, sort of thing. They straight line round the corner. I mean, they can't keep it going forward. They always spin, and
Yeah.
it shits me up because I don't want them to fuck it up.
Yeah.
But
I could never go on. I could never do it.
yeah, but I think if three of us were in a Rotax, I reckon I could probably do it in a Rotax. I'm pretty
What's
good.
that?
The car I've got with Rotax engine, but I reckon in one of them I'm pretty decent. For someone that has never been like trained, I'm pretty decent. I've
Do you
never
wish
had any
now,
lessons.
like, you've, like, done it,
Yeah, as a
like,
kid.
as a kid?
Yeah, I wish I was putting one and putting the fitness. Obviously, I would need more fitness than I have. They're like super in shape, but I feel like if I'd give up pizza to be an F1 driver.
What
Yeah.
a sacrifice,
But
actually.
the thing is, you have to be very, very wealthy to be able to really afford that lifestyle, and I don't know that I would have
It's just crazy.
wanted
isn't
my
it?
parents to
They're
like
all-
sacrifice things for that.
Money, don't they?
Yeah, because I feel also if you give one kid that, you gotta give them all that, and there's three of us. Like that's an expensive habit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like or even if it's not that, if it's something else, you'd be like, oh well, but Sam's getting that. Why is Gary not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the funny thing. Your parents do that. My parents would be like, no, Sam's.
I don't know if we've lost your recording, but we'll have to just carry on and hope we've still got you. We still got your audio, but yeah.
Did it stop my face? My lovely.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
No.
Or maybe it hasn't. No, I think you're right. All right. Anyway, yeah. But so is that it? Is that all you got?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah. No. Oh well. Well.
I would ask other people for questions, but not enough people watch.
Yeah. Well, we'll think of some more and we'll do another one of these at some point. But
You
yeah.
should ask me questions. You can ask
What?
me the same.
Fucking hell, someone's
Okay.
calling me. 1 sec!
Interruption.
Yeah. They know what I'm doing. It does my head in. Right, anyway. Subscribe on the here. Just subscribe, please. Just subscribe. I'm in
Yeah.
isolation here.
We're not that
Yeah,
bad.
they
We're
show
not
me.
bad.
They did show the 2014 Bahrain GP.
Mhm.
And I gotta say, I remember that year now, and I did not like the cars that year. The cars were slow.
Really?
They're visibly slower. Like they were so shit compared to the year before. They were slow as fuck, and I was just like, I feel like every year of F1 should be the fastest, and I was just a bit like, this is shit.
Yeah.
But that race made me think, oh no, this is actually still decent. Like that race was fucking quality. Like that was
Yeah.
one of the best races I've seen to the date, and yeah.
Till the day.
I loved it, and I watched it last night, and I was like, "This, I remember this race, and everyone was commenting on that race. It was amazing."
Or weren't you? I don't think we talked about it, but didn't you tell me that they put? Because obviously next year was meant to be where they had the budget.
Yeah. Oh well, they're
But
not.
now they're not doing it.
No,
next
so you'll
year.
have a they're gonna keep the budget cap, but they're gonna run the 2020 cars. With obviously with
I
a
thought
few
they had to
exceptions.
make a new car every year.
Yeah, but they're not doing it next year, just because of what's happened. And obviously, Corona. The cars have got Corona as well now, apparently. No, it's just to make sure everyone the money, because obviously these teams are going to be losing a lot of money through this. So just to make sure they're all right and they can carry on, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button. Also, you can listen to the audio. Go on Apple Podcasts, leave us a 5-star rating. Oh, I love that. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just listen to the audio because no one needs to look at this.
And I know you're in isolation, but do your best. Cough in your nan's mouth. Come on. You can still do it. You can actually get done as a terrorist for that now.
Yeah,
so.
you can. Well, that was in America. I think I read that. I don't know. But
I'd imagine you could, but I wouldn't compare it to like acid attacking someone. But you
I
know.
think the guy literally had. There was basically a report about this guy who I think literally had corona and flicking things in like a Walmart,
Ugh.
and he put it up as like a video, and then they
Ugh.
found it. But like, you're an idiot.
Right, don't do that. I'm joking. Do not cough in anyone's mouth except your nan's mouth. Go right up to her and be like, in her mouth. Okay, right.
Please
Yeah.
don't.
Leave us a
Everyone
rating on
stay
Apple.
in the fucking doors so then we can.
Yeah, so we can fuck
get
off.
back outdoors,
Yeah, I'm tired
you
of this
know?
shit. My house, it's boring here. I'm bored.
That should be the tagline. Stay indoors so we can finally get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like,
Get the fuck in so we can get the fuck out.
yeah.
Right. Vape Nation, Rep Nation. See you later. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Bye.